Hey party people, this is KK All Night and welcome to my channel, or perhaps welcome back to my channel. Here I focus on style, fashion, and outfit inspiration with a heavy emphasis on the outfit inspiration, as well as sourcing my clothing responsibly and sustainably. For me, that means a lot of thrifting, a lot of secondhand consignment shops, vintage stores, and secondhand retail locations. So this is a Wednesday upload. So if you're following me, you probably know that that means some type of thrifting haul. We can jump right into it with this chartreuse coat that I'm wearing. But before I get into it too far, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, as well as hitting that notification bell so that you never miss an upload. I am still a new YouTuber trying to reach as many folks as I can. So back to this coat. This coat is by Philosophy. It is new with tags on, y'all. Let me show you. I haven't even laundered it yet because I wanted to show you. Actually had tags still on. TJ Maxx. It's probably coming up backwards. It was $34.99, call it $35. And I got it for $7. That tag says, I think, $14.99. I go to Salvation Army on Wednesdays in my area. Everything is half off. So I got this coat for $7. Fun fact, I was actually looking at purchasing a chartreuse swing coat from a designer and influencer called Carla Rockmore. I love her design. I love her style aesthetic, and I will put a picture of the coat right here. The great thing about that coat, it was a little bit heavier and you got a free tote with it. Now, that's an awesome deal, but A, I don't need a tote, and B, it was $225. So I get the same look with this swing coat, jacket, light long line blazer. I'm not quite sure how you would describe it, for $7 as opposed to paying $225. Now, I don't know that I would consider this an actual coat. During the fall, you could probably get away with it. It could also, like I said, be like a long line blazer to wear into the office, maybe over a dress or over a pair of slacks. If you really were just set on wearing it as a coat, you would definitely need to layer up. Maybe if you had some heavy pants with long johns on and a big thick sweater, you would be okay. But it's the color for me, guys. And it has pockets. Let me show you the back. In fact, I'm planning on going for my walk this morning, so I just have on some casual gear here, and it looks great with this coat. The burgundy and the chartreuse are really playing off of each other, so I think that's a color combination I will have to explore. So here's just a little pro tip. I think if you look good on the outside, it helps you feel good on the inside. So whether I'm going for a walk, whether I'm heading to Walmart, whether I'm lounging at home, whether I'm going to bed, whether I'm going to go out, I always like to be in something that I feel like I look cute in. As much effort as it takes to put on a raggedy tee and a pair of cutoff shorts, you could put on a little pajama set that you've purchased from Walmart or that you thrifted that will be just as comfortable. So that's just my 2 cents on that. And like I said, if I needed to run out after I did my walk, this is a great color combination and I could do that. Why? Because my exercise outfit is just as cute as, you know, something that might be a little bit more dressy that I would normally go out in. Here is the next item. This gorgeous Ankara print dress. I wouldn't call it a mini, a handkerchief. And it has a lining underneath, which is helping give it volume, as well as the pleats. The bodice is a polyester blend, and then it goes back to the cotton puff sleeves with the Ankara print. I love Ankara print pieces. Most of these are handmade. You can tell by the way it's sewn on the inside and often by the lack of a tag. This piece, I believe, was $4, half off. One thing I do encounter, not often, but there's a thrift store smell. It's stale, old. I don't know how else to describe it. And so sometimes I will need to launder my clothes twice. If that doesn't work, you can do it a third time, but put stain remover spray. Tide makes one, Shout makes one. And then if it can be dried in the dryer, you can use a dryer wipe. And I find that those things remove the smell. But I love how this cinches me in at the waist, but there is give in the bodice with the tag, with the zipper, even the cute little zipper detail here. I think maybe for February, I might do Ankara print every day, with the exception of Friday, which will be a Valentine themed outfit. That sounds like a winner. Anyway, love the vibrant colors because it is cotton. When you have the dark and the light colors, I will often put a color catcher sheet in with my items to make sure that nothing bleeds and that the whites stay whites and that the dark colors stay bold. Oftentimes, I will wash my thrift items once, just thrift items, and then rewash them a second time along with my other clothes. This is office appropriate, church appropriate, date appropriate, comedy show appropriate, grocery shopping appropriate as far as I'm concerned. Although if you were going to do something like that, maybe pair it with some tennis shoes or some black flat knee-high boots. Right here, I paired it with my Nine West shoes that are leather with that suede bow detail, also thrifted. So this would be a completely thrifted outfit. Well, except for the glasses. Those are not thrifted. All right, stay tuned for the next. I went to the Goodwill in Clinton, Maryland, and found a few pieces that I just wanted to show you guys. First is this bustier. It is jean bustier, but what I love are the extra embellishment. I am definitely a maximalist, so you can see here it has the studded beading. You can see here it has the distressing, and it is corseted on the sides, zip up in the back, and these little tassels here with the feathers on them. I suppose if I was really into it, I could unlace this and put different colors or combinations. I'm not going to do that, I can tell you right now. The best part is how it flares out to give me more hip, the appearance of more hips right here. I am very narrow through the hips, so I was quite pleased with this. Still had the tags on. Ashley Stewart, y'all. Ashley Stewart, because I am so heavy chested, big chested, a lot of times is the only place where I can get tank tops or bustiers that are going to fit me right across here. How fortunate was I to find this at the thrift store. I love it. I paired it over just this column dress that I happen to be wearing today, but really you could pair it over anything. I don't know that I would wear it by itself, but it certainly is full coverage enough that my strapless bra would be totally covered. I envision it with a button-down shirt, white, black, a turtleneck in a silver or a metallic. Obviously you could wear it with dresses, with skirts, definitely with jeans or pants. I just thought this was so cute. Next item I'm wearing are these tennis shoes. They are by Steve Madden. I love all the different colors in them. We got the red suede, we got the hot pink suede, we have this kind of embossed teal color, the royal blue right here on the ankle. Then we have this, is that cheetah? I don't know, this polka dot printed pattern with this exaggerated heel, as well as the metallic leopard. I mean, it's a bunch, y'all. And then you have your shoestring, which is striped black and white. I love it. It's so cute. Now, all my shoes, my tennis shoes, are very decorative. I am not a plain kind of girl. Actually, that's not true. I have one pair of all black, and I do have one pair that's all white. But other than that, I have a pair of Nikes that are different on each foot. I have a pair of SpongeBob SquarePants. One is SpongeBob, one is SquarePants. So I like variety. I like different. I like maximalist. But what I love about these shoes is I can wear them in a situation where I need tennis shoes, but I won't be upset like if I get them messed up, like if it's raining. These were only $9.99. They're very comfortable. There's extra room for me to wear an extra pair of socks. So really happy with these. Okay, everyone, here we have another thrifted piece. There are lots of things that I love about this shirt, so let me walk you through it. First, I love this deep, rich plum color. This is a perfect color for the fall and the winter time. You usually will get more into your jewel tones during that time, but because this is sleeveless and relatively thin, it is also a good candidate for springtime and summertime wear. I love the detail on this shirt. Obviously, this long tie is very dramatic. We can see it waving in the wind. I would certainly style it just hanging down, maybe just tie it once. So this right here would definitely be a look. I like all of the delicate ruffles at the top. In the past, I have really shied away for any type of extra embellishment, whether it be a bow, sparkles, ruffles, particularly at the top, because I am heavy chested. And what I thought I understood was that would bring more attention to your chest area. Now, one, bringing more attention isn't necessarily a bad thing, but if it's something that I like and I enjoy the way it looks on me, I've decided I'm going to wear it, and that's how I feel about this shirt. Now, I will say, if something is going to be tight on me, the one spot it's going to be tight is right here across the chest area. So I've just used a little pin. If you choose to do that, and it's a delicate fabric like this, be very careful. Only keep that pin in there as long as you need it. As soon as you get home, take it out. This is, I think, a cotton polyester blend. It was suggested to hand wash. Y'all, I'm going to throw it in a delicate bag, put it in with some woolite on cold, and I think it will be fine. I love the frayed detailing on the edge of the tie part, which is also up here on the ruffles. And like I said, I think there's at least 3 ways, I'm thinking just off the top of my head, that I can wear it. So the first was just loose and blowing in the wind. Next, we could do this loose bow right here. But I also thought, wouldn't it be fun if we just tied it around the back? So here we have the other option I was thinking of, with it tied in the back and flowing. You could even do a bow in the back as well. So that's 4 ways to wear it. Obviously, it would look great paired under a suit. If you wanted a more casual look, anytime you throw on denim with it, that is going to make the look more casual, give off a more casual vibe. You could do denim and a blazer. You could even put a sweater on and just have the bow peeking out from beneath the sweater, so that would be cute. I think, so this was the color of the week. Sleeveless tops are like $4.50 or $5. Y'all, the wind is really going. I hope you can hear me. I paid like $2.50 for this top. It's like the wind knew I was going to film about this shirt today, and it wanted to give me a little bit of extra oomph. Look at how gorgeous that is. This would be great for a photo shoot. Oh, one of my tulle skirts I bet will be a great option. Anyway, just wanted to show you that. Wanted to encourage you guys, if you've heard tips and tricks about what you shouldn't wear, you should always try that item on if it's something that you're drawn to see how you feel in it. And if you feel good in it, then that should be enough. All right, y'all, this is the next item. It was $9.99, so half off. It was $5. This is a Gabrielle Union New York & Company collaboration when she had her line there. This looks like it has never been worn. It's not new with tags, but just from, sometimes you can just tell. It just doesn't look like it's been worn at all. I thought this was so cute. It's casual, but it has that little extra razzmatazz that I like. It has this hood. Now, I'm not styling it as I would actually wear it out. I actually still have to launder it. It has a tie right here, but I just think this is so cute. I have some forest green boots I think it would look good with. You could even shorten it, fold it under to like a sweater length, or maybe a little bit shorter and wear some cream or black, or even this forest green, a pair of pants underneath, or just stick some sneakers on with it, which would be very casual. I would probably wear some shapewear right here just to smooth out that tummy a little bit. Oh, y'all, do you see my Bob Ross socks? $1.25, Dollar Tree. Still upset about the Dollar Tree not being $1 anymore. But more than that, y'all, there's not a lot of things that's $1.25 anymore. They try to be slick. They got $1.50, and then it just goes up from there. I saw Halloween decorations, Christmas decorations for $5. If I want that, I'll go to 5 and below. I want my Dollar Tree stuff to be $1, but I was okay with the $1.25, so I might as well go to Walmart at this point. But anyway, back to this dress. I like the stripes. I think it gives a slimming effect. So all in all, very pleased with this one for $5. You really can't beat it. I just wanted to mention that dress by Gabrielle Union was like a knit fabric, and because of the cream and black stripes, I'm going to wash it separately just on a short cycle, and I'm also going to put a color catcher in there, and then if it does okay with that in the future, I will probably wash it with like medium colors like grays, light blues, not with my all whites and not with my darks, because I don't want any bleeding or color transfer to occur. So this piece, y'all, get into it. I don't know if you recognize this silhouette or this knit style of sweater, but y'all, this is St. John's, and I got this for $5, $9.99 regular price, 50% off on Wednesday, but there is a problem. I don't know if you can see it. Let me come closer. Do you guys see it? Well, heck, I can't even see it now. On the shoulder, oh, there it is. I need to sew that up. And then, if you look really hard, you can see a little stain right here. Looks like it might have been coffee. And there is something similar down further. So definitely taking this to my dry cleaners to see if it can come out. But to be quite honest, even if it can't, because that stain is kind of like on the inside of the lapel, it is very difficult to see. So after I fix this little knit tear right here, I mean, for $5, I am totally okay with a little stain you can barely see. Otherwise, this is in excellent condition. I love the tan with the bright cherry red and the black contrasting stripe. The buttons are all there. This is a long line sweater. You could it's almost like dress length. You could certainly wear it with some leggings or skinny jeans with high boots with slacks. Wear this over a dress. So I think out of the bunch, this was definitely the star of the show. I mean, St. John's, $5. I have another St. John's piece. It is a cardigan, a navy cardigan that I got at the outlet store. So not full price. You know, I do not like to pay retail. This works out the way that I think it will. I will be very happy. I also just wanted to show you guys this. I don't think I did. It is from Hooks and Hangers, another place in my area. I just thought this dragon design was so unique. I don't know if you can tell, but the dragon's mouths are holding on to this ring and it opens up. I paid $8 for it, which is a little bit more than I like to spend, but I just thought it was such a unique piece that I was willing to do that. Usually for my jewelry, I don't go past $6. Look at me prospering and maturing in my thrift journey. Okay, y'all, if it's one thing I love, it is a mandarin collar. This is a wool blend. I could not find a tag in it, but I thought this was adorable. It has the hook with that one large bead at the top, and then these are snaps. There's no snagging in the embroidery. All the snaps function, and I thought this was a cute blazer, and you guys know I love me a blazer. Let me show you the back. So that square motif is repeated. I'm not really sure if it says something or not, but I thought this was adorable. Let me get up close. There's all sorts of colors you can pull in. This golden yellow. There's even some green, the red, of course, black, white. This one was $5. It has pockets. Again, all the buttons are intact. So I'm looking forward to styling this piece as well. This is a Zara jacket. It is an extra large. Let's see if I can button it as well as I did when I was in the store. All right, I still think it looks good. Let me turn around so you guys can see the back. I don't know, what is that sticking out in the back? That was just the bevel of the mirror making me think it was something sticking out, but it's not. It was $5. It does not have that architectural construction at the hips that I'm looking for, but this is a classic blazer that will never go out of style. This blazer was a little bit more fitted. So yeah, for $5, I couldn't pass this up. Y'all can't tell me nothing about this dress. Now, it was a little pricey, $14.99, $15, so I paid $7.50 for it. But get into the fit. I originally passed by it because of these spaghetti straps. I am a large busted gal. I got big ones. I don't know what to tell you. So I have strapless bras that I could definitely wear with this, but that would just be too much. So I already know when I'm styling this, I will have to put something under it, whether it's the summertime or not. And by or not, I mean, I would definitely wear this in the winter. Girl, get me a pale colored turtleneck and some pale tights, and you can't tell me nothing. I could wear it like this. I love it. I love the overlay. I love the peach or tan or color underneath. Obviously, I think that's supposed to be your skin tone, but you know, I'm a little caramel macchiato here, so I still like what it is giving. It's nipping me in at the waist. Now, y'all, I Googled this, and let me step to the side. I'm going to put right here what I found. And when I found that, it was, yes, please add to cart, will be purchasing. So let me give you a twirl. Twirl the haters away. Twirl the haters away. So yeah, I was very pleased with this one. You could just look at this and tell this is dry clean only. I think it's a cotton blend, but yeah, she's a keeper. And BTW, by the way, if you are in a thrift store and you're trying something that zips up the back, just zip it in the front. If it zips in the front and fits, most likely it's going to fit when you turn it around the right way. Or if you're thrifting with a friend, all the better. But I just put this on myself. I zipped it up in the front and I did that shimmy shake to bring it around to the front and scooch myself right down on in it. So like I say, for every fashion element, there is usually a fashion fix. This is the limited. It is a navy and baby blue polka dot sleeveless dress and jacket. This was, again, a little bit pricier at $14.99, $15. So for me, it was $7.50. It fits very nicely. I'm going to take this jacket off so you can see it, but I thought this was also a no-brainer. By the time you see this video, hopefully I will be back in the office. So let me take off this jacket and show you. Okay, this is the dress. You can see this band right here is nipping me in. I love a V-neck for large busted women. It really defines and actually makes you look smaller, but this is not so low cut that I need to layer something under it. However, of course, in the winter, I would layer something under it. This suit can be worn all seasons. Like I said, during the colder months, you can layer something underneath the dress as well as put on some tights. You know, they have those fleece tights now, which I think are just great. They look like your skin, but you're nice and toasty warm. This is the sleeve rolled down. I do think it is meant to be rolled up. I did not notice that this was a petite. That's the only reason why I could see where these would purposely be this short, but I guess maybe it is meant to be cropped like this. You could also scrunch it up, and if you don't know the little tip, you put on a clear headband around your arm to help you have that scrunch look, or you can fold it like this. I kind of enjoy the folded up look, right above the knee. Perfect for work, perfect for church. You could use the blazer alone with a pair of jeans or a pair of navy pants. You could just have the dress and perhaps wear the dress with like a white or cream long line duster or a plain navy jacket. You may see this as a set and think that's the only way that you can wear it, but there are definitely plenty of ways to wear it. So if you have made it here, I can only assume that you do enjoy the content. And so therefore, I would really appreciate it if you're not already one of my current subscribers. And to those who are, I thank you very much. I know that there are a million other ways you could spend your time, but you choose to watch me, so I do appreciate it. But if you haven't subscribed, hey, it's no sweat off your back, and you'd be helping me out a lot. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, comment, like, and share. I would really appreciate it. And to everyone, you guys, be safe out there.